Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy E2 Blue coming at you with another video. And today I just want to talk about Dak Prescott. I've been, hearing reports going on in the news and through social media. A bunch of Dallas Cowboy fans, because I follow a lot of them. A lot of them follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And what I hear you guys talk about is Dak Prescott. My question is, why all the hate? First of all, his first year, everybody was so high on Dak. When we were winning, when we were 13-3, all y'all talked about was Dak this, Dak that. Dak is the future. When Tony Romo was on the team, when he was on the bench, oh, get rid of that bum. And as soon as Dak struggles, y'all talking about some, oh, can we get Tony Romo back out the booth? I just want to say, don't give up on the boy yet. It's only the end of his second year. Because all this stuff that's going on is craziness right now. So first of all, Dak in his first year, like I said, Tony Romo was still on the staff. Tony Romo was a veteran quarterback. Dak was a rookie. Dak was also not supposed to be the starting quarterback. If you remember, when it happened, Tony Romo got hurt in the preseason game when we played Seattle Seahawks. He got hit by that Legion of Boom and broke his back again. In comes Dak Prescott. Also because Kellen Moore at the time also hurt his ankle by getting hit with one of our offensive linemen in training camp. So now you were down with one quarterback. And here comes our fourth round draft pick, Dak Prescott, which nobody paid attention to. Nobody had high hopes for. He just came in off a whim and was the miracle man. Dakota Rain Prescott came in and saved the day. Him, Zeke Elliott. It was a storybook season. It was a rookie season where you had veteran leadership backing him up. Think about it. When Dak was out there his rookie year, first of all, teams didn't know anything about him. They didn't know how to defend him. A lot of his success, yes, he's a great quarterback, but again, it's going to take time. He's still technically a new quarterback. Tony Romo didn't play to his third or fourth year. He sat on the bench behind Drew Bledsoe. And I don't understand why my dog is barking. But yeah, Tony Romo was there to back him up, to talk to him on the sideline, basically saying, hey, Dak, this is what I see, this is what you should be doing. On this particular play, this is what you need to do. Because you can say what you want about Tony Romo when he was here, but he was great at diagnosing defense and carving up defenses. You see how great he is with CBS now in the booth. I mean, he knows plays. He knows how to play the quarterback position. I mean, that's something that you can never take away from him. But this past season, Tony Romo was no longer on the roster. You didn't have that veteran talk. Also, don't forget about when we had Mark Sanchez, he was back there for support too. And a lot of people always say they're so down on Kellen Moore, talking about Kellen Moore's a bum, Kellen Moore is not better than Dak. Yeah, he's not better than Dak. But remember, just because you're not a great player doesn't mean you can't be a great coach. I mean, we've already proven that to be wrong because there's numerous coaches in the league right now, whether they're head coaches or coordinators, that were probably subpar players, but they are great at coaching. It came out this year when Kellen Moore just got upgraded to be the new quarterbacks coach. Now, they did an interview with Dak Prescott at the Super Bowl, basically saying Dak that he was one of the ones that advocated for Kellen Moore to be signed as his new coach. Now, obviously that he has a lot of love and respect for Kellen Moore, and he thinks that Kellen Moore can do his job being his quarterback coach because he stood up in there and said, hey, give Kellen the job. So we'll see what happens this year. But I will say that I'm going to give y'all some stats on Dak too. But, a lot of you people always talk about, stats this, stats that. Granted, stats don't mean nothing if you don't win, but they do mean something as a player because these stats basically are things that people don't think about. When you're playing a game, you're not thinking about his percentages or his completions or the things that he was doing in the game. You're just looking at the end result. Yes, that's what matters most. You got to win. You got to get to the playoffs. But at the end of the day, stats don't lie and stats do matter. This season, I don't know if Pro Football came out with some random stats. They tested on something called, what was it called? Tight window throws and completions. Apparently, Dak Prescott was first in the league in doing that. And the 4 players that he beat out are very good quarterbacks. So they measured this based on tight window throws with less than a yard of separation. So with these tight window throws, you got the top 5. The lower the number, the better the accuracy. So coming in the top 5 was Ben Roethlisberger. He had 24 points. Alex Smith, 21. Case Keenum, 10. Matt Stafford, 7. And what? Dak Prescott, 6. Led the league in about 30 quarterbacks that were eligible in this category. Because not all quarterbacks were eligible. There was 30 quarterbacks that were eligible in this category. And Dak was number 1 in all of them. He actually was first in every category except for one. And that one was adjusted yards per attempt, which he was 4th. So basically on his completion percentage, it was 45.8, which was first in the league overall. His passer rating was 82.1. And between last year and this year, he averaged about 80. And don't forget that he had that 102.3 percentage his rookie year, and that's a lot of that is adjusted because of Zeke's success as well. And remember, this year we didn't have Zeke. We had a lot going on. There was a lot of confusion going on in the team. Tony Romo wasn't there to help him out. I mean, even with that, and even with Dez not catching the ball, he still threw the ball in tight windows. So what these stats tell me is that he's actually an accurate quarterback. So you guys got to look at the bigger picture here. You can't just go, oh, well, Dak's a bum. Why? We still ended the season 9-7. I understand that we didn't go to the playoffs, and that sucks. But at the end of the day, it's more to a team than just a quarterback. There's other things that play a role in that. And everybody that's a fan of the Cowboys and everybody that's around the Cowboys know damn well that we're a very conservative football team. And we have to make our changes. The coaches have to do their job when it comes to making plays. Perfect example. I'm pretty sure all of you watched the Super Bowl. You seen what the Eagles did. And I hate to give them props. But I have to say, watching that game, the Eagles switched up. Whenever the Patriots thought that they was going to do something or thought that they was going to figure out the play that they were going to do, they switched it up and did something different. Doug Peterson did the damn thing, and Frank Reich as well. And that's why Frank Reich is now the coach of the Colts. But as I digress, Cowboys got to make these changes next year, because if they don't change the plays, Dak's quarterback play is not going to matter. He can throw all the yards and throw all the touchdowns and run for touchdowns all he wants. But if teams know what you're going to do, they're going to be able to stop you every time you're not going to score. And that's what matters when it comes down to getting to the playoffs. Point blank, point, period. So this offseason, we got about 10 draft picks. My opinion, well, I'm going to be doing a lot of draft stuff coming up. Me and Mark Combs got some stuff going on and some other YouTubers, so we're going to be doing some things, but not going to really talk about that right now because, we're still putting things together. But for now, I would say in the first round, I think we need to get a left guard, somebody that can be a day one starter. And one guy I'm looking at in the draft right now is Will Hernandez from UTEP. If we can get him in the first round, that would be clutch. And maybe get a safety in the second round. That guy Derwin from Florida State. He's actually a sophomore, but he's a stud. And I've been doing some film study on him too. He's a really good safety coming out of Florida State. So we'll see what happens in the next coming weeks. But I don't think we're going to be big players of free agency because we gotta sign DeMarcus Lawrence, and we got some other players that that we're probably going to lose that we really need. But for now, I'm signing out. It's your boy E2 Blue. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Holler at y'all next time.